Hello and welcome to Explore, where we discuss educational theories, concepts, models, and other topics of interest. I'm Dr. Colin A. Harris. Thank you for joining us. Today's topic is corporatocracy. Corporatocracy is a term that refers to an economic, political, or judicial system that is governed or controlled by corporations. The free press. Though it's not an official branch of government, the freedom of press is protected by the First Amendment and is critical to a democracy where the government is accountable to the people. The backbone of any democracy is an independent, professional, and responsible media. Thus, the purpose of the press is to provide citizens with the accurate information they need to make the best possible decisions about their lives, communities, societies, and government. Simply put, the press's job is to accurately inform the people. Let's be clear, this is how the system was intended to be. We will refer to the Founding Fathers' intended design as the original government structure. Within the original government structure, the voters select their executive leaders and legislative representatives. This structure prioritizes the needs, security, and welfare of the people. However, reality differs from the original government structure. The current government structure prioritizes the needs of corporations over the needs of the people. Let's look at the current government structure a little bit further. America has made remarkable unofficial modifications to the original government structure, which some refer to as corporate rule. In recent decades, the owners of corporations have strengthened their grip on the U.S. political system, so much so that it has widened the wealth gap in America, while simultaneously creating an American class system. The top 1% of Americans have about 16 times more wealth than the bottom 50%. Under the current political system, the press serves as the marketing arm for corporations and does propaganda that promotes the agenda of the rich and powerful.
Every major media outlet in the United States shares at least one board member with at least one pharmaceutical company. Let me put that into perspective. These board members wake up, they go to a meeting at Merck or Pfizer, then they have their driver take them over to a meeting with NBC to decide what kind of programming that network is going to air. And for those board members who aren't pulling double duty with a media conglomerate and a big drug company, they still understand that they can't be mean to Big Pharma because Big Pharma pays their bills. Drug companies spend about $5 billion a year on advertising with these media outlets. So when you have a case against Pfizer or Merck or Eli Lilly or any of the other major pharmaceutical companies, do you think those board members are going to let you get on the air and tell a story that's bad about what they do? Or are you naive enough to believe that they really don't interfere with the day-to-day operation? It can take anywhere from 3 days to a full week before the media reports on a drug or a medical device recall, if they report on it at all. In the case of Invokana, for example, it took 32 days before media outlets reported about an FDA warning about the product creating too much acid in the bloodstream. The FDA began warning about the dangers of Cook IVC filters as early as 2010, and then it took 5 years before the media started paying any attention to that.
The press holds the government and politicians accountable only when their actions goes against the press's economic strategies. Let's take Senator Bernie Sanders, for example. For over 4 decades, he has been consistently critical of the role and influence of big business and money in the United States political arena, as well as the impact on society. He has called out his peers in both the Democratic and Republican parties, sometimes aggressively targeting their corrupt positions and identifying these individuals by name. Still, Senator Sanders' message on healthcare, prescription drugs, political corruption, minimum wage, the fossil fuel industry, and Wall Street directly threatens corporate rule. So much so that the corporate wing of the Democratic Party, Republicans, and the media join forces to protect the interests of their wealthy donors and advertisers by stopping Bernie Sanders from occupying the White House. That's our show, folks. Thank you for watching. Before you leave, please subscribe, smash the notification bell, give the video a thumbs up, and leave a comment. Thank you and see you next time.